Yo, listen. The kid is back. The Stream King has returned to bless y'all with another episode. I don't know what I just watched, but somehow I just watched it. It was on a streaming app called DAZN. It's not delivery, it's DAZN. Main event, Canelo Alvarez. I was born ready. Versus Rocky Fielding. Post-fight thoughts. Not really much to break down. Have you guys ever been to KFC? Kentucky Fried Chicken. You pull up to the drive-thru. They got a menu. They got combos. Canelo Alvarez had KFC level combos and destroyed that man. Like, it was really embarrassing that Golden Boy even put this fight together, because that was a blowout if I ever seen it. You know, if you go to a fight just to see someone get, you know, tossed up like Machiavelli tracks, then this was the fight for you. Me, as a boxing fan, I like Canelo. He looked sharp as fuck. He looked really good at the weight, but this was to be expected. Now, right now, the Stream King, I'm gonna bless y'all. I'm gonna give you my thoughts, uncut like usual. If you don't come for my thoughts, then you should leave right now. Congrats to Canelo Alvarez, Saul Alvarez. I mean, man down. I mean, there's really not much to break down. There was literally no resistance. You know, you go to the gym, have the resistance bands. There was none of that. This man got toe up from the flow up, and Canelo made it look easy and just got a new title. Now, see, one of the things I'm going to tell you, like I said, it's not even much to break down. Canelo just did what he wanted when he wanted. He looked like the bigger man. His combinations were sick. This man was getting obliterated out there. He had a knockdown in round 1. I believe a knockdown in round 2. Two knockdowns in round 3. And the ref was like, man, fuck all this. Let's go home. That shit was easy. That card was really suspect. You know, I was thinking about going to New York, you know, and Golden Boy didn't give me a credential for that fight. And I'm glad. So shout out to you, Golden Boy. I would have been pissed, because it was like, we didn't really learn anything. We knew Canelo was a dope fighter. We already knew that. You know, we already knew he was sharp with the combination, but you know, it's really like styles make fights. You dig? Styles make fights. You see, when Canelo, you put someone like James Kirkland with no defense, Rocky Fielding, I mean, this is what you're going to get. Canelo, we know he's elite, you know, but Canelo didn't look all like that versus Golovkin. That's because the stakes were higher. Smash the like button. The kid is back. The king is back. You know, the stakes are higher. And they try to fool you by throwing in some of these matches where it's like heavily slanted. I don't give a fuck if he's, you know, jacking the beanstalk. People just look at a height and think that's the thing. I mean, Rocky Fielding, see, this is the thing you got to know about boxing. My writer texted me during the fight and said, this motherfucker built like Will Ferrell, which was funny as fuck. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. He really was built like Will Ferrell. He looked clunky. He looked uncoordinated. You know, he's a fighter. You know, you lace him up. Shake and bake. I'm not really sure what I should do with my hands. Yeah, just keep your hands down. So anyway, we was in the Talladega Nights, and he was really built like Will Ferrell out here. And Canelo made sure to chop him down. You're gonna let your kids talk to me like this? Hell yeah, Chip. I love the way they're talking to you. He was built like Ricky Bobby. You know, he looked off and uncoordinated. Like he like the way he would turn his punches. And Canelo had a field day out there. Combo after combo. You know, I can't even count. Like, you know, the CompuBox motherfucker was probably just like through the clicker. Canelo threw anything he wanted and it landed. You know, like I said, if that's what you watch boxing for, then you got your money's worth. But I wasn't really happy with this card. The commentary, woo, You know, I'll save y'all for the commentary. We'll talk about that in the back end. You know, I'm hungry. I'm happy. I'm happy Canelo chewed him up. You know why? Because I was done with the card. Like, I even look. I don't lie. I even tweeted this. I said, I hope Canelo. I didn't say Canelo, but you know, we all knew Canelo was gonna win. I said, I hope the main event is a first round knockout. You know, I got shit to do. So thank you, Canelo, for making that quick. And you know, some of the fights were like long and drawn out. Thank you for showing your eliteness. So so it didn't have to get strung on. Like, you didn't carry him or nothing. I like that. Look, I said this before the fight. That was pretty embarrassing, yo. To be honest, it was pretty embarrassing. I mean, you can't say nothing about Canelo's performance, but at the end of the day, look, I put this before. I said, this long-ass DAZN card is trash. I hope the main event has a first-round knockout. I got shit to do. 37 likes, 7 retweets. You know, this wasn't it, Golden Boy. This ain't it, Chief. Now, it makes you really wish that the David Lemieux, like, he could actually make weight, because at least him and Toriano Johnson, I think that would have been a good scrap. You know, I'll talk on the back end about some of the undercard fights and individual, but we got to talk about Canelo. I mean, it was a walk in the park. Danny Serrano said, Golden Boy didn't give me credentials, boy, why you mad? I'm going to New York next week. I don't give a fuck about that. Did I miss anything? Please stop. Hey, block Danny Serrano. And the thing is, you wouldn't even know that if I didn't tell you. So, okay. I saved myself money. What you talking about, bro? I financed my whole shit. Hey, shooters, get rid of him. You hate Mexicans, boy. Okay, that's what's up. Block OKJ Lou. You know, we gonna make some quick work. Just like Canelo made quick work, we gonna make quick work. You know, now I hate Mexicans. What? Didn't say anything about Mexicans. I just told you Canelo looked sharp. But anyway, we can't feed the trolls right now. Canelo did what he had to do. It was what we expected. But the telecast, they even let you know from the start of the telecast. I tweeted it. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I tweeted it. When round one started, look. I said, laughing my ass off. They opened the telecast saying all the great names that Canelo has fought. Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, Amir Khan, etc. Then they say Rocky Fielding got knocked out in one round by Caleb Smith, and how his best win was for Tyrone Zugage. Like, who is Tyrone Zugage? You know, like I said, this was what everybody expected. Like, if people are up here doing backflips and like raving and bragging about what we all expected, good luck with that. You probably have some insecurity issues. It was a glorified sparring session. I don't even know if that was a sparring session, because I know some people that spar that probably would have gave better work. You know, like even his sparring partner Bilal Akawi, you know, I'm sure their sparring sessions were better than that, because Bilal Akawi has power. See, the thing with Rocky Fielding, Canelo just didn't respect him. It didn't look like he had much power. He looked uncoordinated, and he didn't use his height. Do you get what I'm saying? He's like crouching down, crouching tiger and shit. He's not using his height. So you don't have more experience. You get what I'm saying? You don't have more experience than him. You don't have a better resume than him. You know, from that display, you don't have more power than him. The only advantages you have, you negate by not fighting tall, by not using your reach. You know, that was a horrible game plan. He fought at the wrong range. And like I said, it's just what people expected. Like, he should at least try to jab to, like, he could at least survive some of the rounds. But, you know, Canelo proved what we already know. He's a beautiful combination puncher. He's at the elite level. You know, he's the big star. Shout out to Jesus Flores, $5 super chat, Shmoney Gang. you know. But unfortunately, I didn't really learn anything new. Fuck you. Hey, block these motherfuckers. Shooters, y'all gotta do your job. He said taking a poop on Canelo. Bro, you guys can worship shit that you already knew. People, you like, they want you, like, they just want you to be like, oh yeah, Canelo, he's the god. He could. Okay, put it this way. I already know what I'm talking about. So this is easy. Shooters, just do your thing in the comment section, because we got trolls that are probably not, you know, regulars for the channel, so they don't know how we get down. So y'all show them how we get down. Neither Gennady Golovkin fight look like this. Why is that? Golovkin ain't no 6'3" and all that. It's because Golovkin is a silver medalist with power. Canelo knew he couldn't just walk him down and just bow, you know, do everything. Come on, bro. Yeah, make sure y'all smash the like button or we gotta cancel this stream. You know, let me check on the likes. Listen, that's imperative for the visibility. Y'all gotta hit that like button. So I'm gonna give y'all a second. But like I said, it was there's no shock here. We knew it was up before the fight. I mean, do you know anyone on YouTube that said Rocky Fielding was the one to beat him? Send me the link. Send me the link of anybody who's not affiliated, like in camp or something, in concert with Rocky Fielding, that said he was gonna win. I mean, like I said, the reason the styles make fights, we all know this. That's the reason the Golovkin fights didn't look like that. Andre Ward versus Canelo, yeah, good luck with that. Dre would take it, I'm pretty sure. But that fight wouldn't look like that, because Dre don't fight like that. But hey, if it sold you on it and you think that Canelo versus Charlo looks like that, Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs looks exactly like that, Canelo versus Triple G3 looks like that, Canelo versus David Benavidez looks like that, Canelo versus Jose Uzcategui, Caleb Plant winner looks like that, Caleb Smith looks like that, then good. Then you should push for all those fights. And Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. But the reality is, no matter what you guys say, you know the reality of those fights. And that's why a lot of you guys talk and say certain things, but don't push for those fights. You know? So, you know, Canelo, he looks spectacular, but you have to factor in who he was fighting. I mean, he, like I said, it's not even a, I can't even really give you guys a detailed fight prediction because it was a one-way, I don't even think Errol Spence, if he fought Canelo, I don't think it would look like that, you know? It was Rocky Fielding. He had a horrible game plan, and we know Canelo's elite. You know, put it this way. Amir Khan, a silver medalist who's considered chinny, did better than that. And he only had like 3 fights at welterweight and moved up to Canelo weight at 155. And Amir Khan, in the end, he did get knocked out, but he did better than that. I thought Khan won the first 4 rounds. And then he started slowing down when Canelo was destroying his body. Boo Boo caught a gun charge. Yeah. So what, you think he's going to get locked up for that? You know? But, you know, Canelo shows he's a star. They said it was like 20,000 plus people in there. So props to that. But like I said, it was one-way traffic all the way, all day. Canelo picked off his shots. He looked real sharp doing it. He looked in shape. I liked his gear too. I like the colors he came out with. But I mean, he did whatever he wanted. He was destroying this man's body. This dude, he was getting knocked down. Even in the first round, he knocked Rocky Fielding down, and he took a knee like Colin Kaepernick. I was like, oh shit, Aaron Rodgers, he's taking a knee like Colin Kaepernick. Because I thought that was Aaron Rodgers in there. So I was like, oh shit, you know, Aaron Rodgers with the Green Bay Packers, because I'm a 49ers fan, you guys. So I was like, oh shit, the Green Bay Packers, even though we're divisional rivals, he's joining Colin Kaepernick to take a knee, because Canelo hit him to the body, and then he joined Kaepernick and he took that knee. So I was like, oh cool, Green Bay's on board. And then Aaron Rodgers took the knee, got back up, showed heart, and Canelo went right back to his body, and he was putting his elbows. Canelo was fucking his body up. Hey, that boy Canelo was fucking his body up, yo. He was fucking his body up with them KFC combos. And then 3-piece with a biscuit. He was like that. He was hurt. He was getting hit up top of the head. You know, Canelo just bullied him. You know, and some of the other fights, the commentators weren't even watching the fights. They were just talking. Oh, yeah, you seen Fast and the Furious? Yeah, I like Vin Diesel. They was talking about random shit, making mistakes. Man, DAZN got to work on that commentary, bro. They was just like, they just stopped calling the fight, like, oh, what Rocky Fielding needed to do. Because they seen Canelo unleashing them KFC combos on the boy. They just stopped it. Shout out to Don Meatley. Y'all gotta smash the like button. We live right now. I said we live streaming right now. We trying to break down the fight. Not much to break down. You know, the only thing that got broke down was Rocky Fielding body. You know, Anthony Joshua was up there lying. You know, we got to get all that stuff on the back end. We can talk about Tevin Farmer. he said Aaron Rodgers took about 3 knees. Bro, he didn't have no game plan. And if he did, I don't know what it was, because he was getting destroyed by that man. Like, Canelo was looking sinister. Like, you know how Deontay Wilder be talking about, I'm trying to catch a body? Canelo was trying to catch a body. My daddy once cut a bullet with his bare hand. Yeah, he was trying to get that rush hour. My daddy once cut a bullet. Shout out to Renzel Jetson, $2 super chat. Canelo has had better sparring partners than Rocky. Yeah, man, it was a bad fight. I don't think it was a good look for a main event. Like I said, unless you just want to go see a man get destroyed. But I'm trying to stress this to you. You got to know boxing. Styles make fights. Experience counts. The amount of power you have count. I mean, just look at Gervonta Tank Davis, and he has recent opponents that just fought other high-level guys like Tevin Farmer on this card. Just fought Fonseca, a guy that Tank knocked out, you know, and Tevin Farmer went the distance. Jose Pedraza was a champion in a new division. Lomachenko hurt him in the 11th round, went the decision. Tank knocked both of them out. Shout out to my guy Tank. You know, shout out to Be More where they see more. Styles make fights. It's not that Tevin Farmer don't have skills. It's not that Lomachenko don't have skills, because they clearly do. But Styles make fights. Tank got skills and he has power to fuck you up. So, you know, those fights look different. I mean, of course, Canelo looks superb. But what I'm trying to explain to the fans, like the radical drunk motherfuckers at the fights or, you know, fight parties and stuff, we're not worried about them because they say stupid shit. And they watch one fight a year. We talking about the real boxing fans. Real boxing fans know that Styles make fights. Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez just fought a 168-pounder last night. Half of these motherfuckers didn't even watch that fight. 2, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, fight him on Cinco de Mayo and do that to him. That dude is big. I've been next to him on multiple occasions. He's legit 6'2.5". You know, if you think that Canelo's just gonna walk up and just start destroying without, like, you know, opening up to that, then that would be a great fight for Cinco de Mayo weekend. But these motherfuckers know what I'm saying is true, you know, and they don't want to push for those. They want to see Golden Boy and this DAZN deal play out where Canelo gets these Rocky Fielding types of opponents, because Canelo's going to continue to dazzle at that level. You know, Styles make fights. Zurdo is tough. He's 6'2.5", and he has more power than what I've seen. And his punches. Did you see what he was doing? His body work against Jesse Hart in the rematch? That's a totally different fight. These motherfuckers act like they can't understand that because they're man fans and groupies. We don't do that. But enough about them. Let's get to this money. Shout out to Rayman, 2 sides, $5 super chat. DAZN got to come better if they think people paying for a subscription fee every month. For sure, I agree. Robert Singleton, $2 super chat. Canelo don't lose to a guy named Rocky Fielding. I mean, like I said, the bottom line is, yeah, Ramirez versus Jesse Hart was a real good fight. You know, it was a better fight than this because it was more of a fight and it was more evenly matched guys. This clearly wasn't that. You know, again, this is where matchmaking comes into play. They took the low-hanging fruit with Rocky Fielding. We all knew that. I mean, this is a motherfucker got stopped in 1 round. So if y'all jumping up for joy then Caleb Smith did it in less rounds. If since you want to play, since these motherfuckers acting like I'm hating, you know, if you want to really be real, that boy from the UK, that was his step up opponent. You know, he hadn't even really beat George Groves or anybody like that at that point, and he stopped him in 1 round. Canelo stopped him in 3. I give Canelo props for this, though. He's a guy coming from 160, and he made it look dumbass easy. That takes skill. So we know Canelo has skill, but we already knew that. You get what I'm saying? But it does, I give him credit for that, because if you had a middle of the road 160 pounder and then they moved up and fought Rocky Fielding, it probably wouldn't look like that. So that just goes to show you that Canelo does have sharp elite level skill, you know, but you still got to put it in perspective. People just want to, people are such prisoners for the moment in boxing. You get what I'm saying? Where they'll be like, see this one dazzling performance, and they don't even care who the opponent is. They just care how good Canelo looked. But I assure you, even a guy like David Lemieux, who's limited, Canelo just has to at least be mindful, because David Lemieux at least has frightening power and big fight experience at this point. So he's going to have to be, he's not going to just be able to unload without worrying about anything, because David Lemieux does have, if he can make weight, he definitely has the power to hurt anybody around his size. So again, styles make fights. Canelo did what he had to do. He did what most of us expected him to do. He advances per usual. But the reason Gennady Golovkin 1 and 2 didn't look like that, if he looked like that versus Golovkin, that would be something different, because Golovkin again has 350 amateur fights. Say it with me, amateur fight. He's an Olympic medalist, a silver medal. So, you know, if people choose to ignore that, then most likely they're man fans and don't know shit about boxing. Hey, like I said, Canelo looked sharp. He destroyed him, but this was to be expected. Ego, tell me when Caleb beat Fielding. You look it up. Why I gotta tell you? I'm not your dad. What? These dudes be trying to have me do. These dudes don't know shit about boxing. He said, Ego, tell me when Caleb beat Fielding. You don't think he gained experience from that loss? You can't compare, bro. These dudes are real like that. I can tell we got some visitors here that don't watch boxing year round. What are you talking about? So you want me to believe that the version of Caleb Smith that got stopped in not too distant memory was somehow better? You know, he's not. Sometimes you can get better, like when Canelo was 23 and he lost to Mayweather. Yeah, at 28, 29, he's better. But come on, bro. Who did Rocky Fielding beat? These dudes, I'm not even going to argue with that. If that's what you believe, fine. You know, this probably isn't the channel. It's not going to work out. You know, when you have to break up with the girl or something, this isn't working out. This probably isn't the channel for you. Go to one of them other motherfuckers with black fighters on the back of their, you know, walls and tattoos and shit, but they don't like no black fighter. Go to one of them channels. Anyway, Canelo did what he had to do. End of story. Liam Smith looked better than that, though. He caught Canelo with a couple things, but, you know, nothing too severe. Canelo's a wicked body puncher, wicked combination puncher. If you're in his wheelhouse and you allow for it, you're getting destroyed. if you can't fight, you know. Rocky was. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We working. Block Sharon M. Fuck you. Block Sharon M. I told you we got a lot of visitors. We gonna welcome them. Shooters. Block Sharon M. We gonna show you how this shit works. See, that's why I hate after big fights. This is what you always get. Casuals that you never see none of these usernames. You know, you never see none of their usernames, and then they randomly come for one fight. You know, you do a post fight about Mayweather, Conor McGregor or something. You don't see them year round, and then they come. You know, Canelo and Chavez or some shit. Come on, bro. We know what that is. That's why we don't worry about it. We just keep moving. Canelo did his thing. He won. He got the victory. Yay. but real boxing fans knew what this was. You know, if you're going off the eye test and one guy's taller, you probably don't know shit about boxing. Yeah, he was taller, but he negated all of his height. Nonito Donaire fought Jeffrey Matabulo. Half of you motherfuckers don't even know who Nonito Donaire is. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Matabulo is like 6 feet at that division, and he got his jaw broke by Nonito Donaire. But again, you guys don't know that because a lot of you guys are here just because it's a Canelo fight. But it's okay. You know, we're here to teach. Anyway, make sure you guys smash the like button. I would love for Canelo and Jacob next. Hey, I did my videos. What did he say? Did Jacobs get in the ring or anything? Did Jacobs get in the ring?
How sure are you?
Hold on. This is Canelo.
Into the ring now for the official conclusion, and Michael Buffer.
How sure are you that you're going to go back to 160?
No, obviamente vamos a disfrutar de ese triunfo, disfrutar de este año, ¿no? Que hicimos un muy buen año. Después nos vamos a sentar con el equipo, ver qué es lo que viene, pero sin duda las mejores peleas.
We have to see that. I have to talk to my team, enjoy the holiday, and then, you know, I'll talk to my team. But right now, without a doubt, the best fights.
You have described this time, this new deal of yours as...
This is my first time hearing this.
...of your career. What are your goals in this next level of your career?
No, obviamente hacer las mejores peleas para la gente que disfruten de buen boxeo y hacer historia. Lo que quiero hacer es hacer historia en mi carrera, en mi vida y dejar el nombre de México y del Canelo bien marcado.
To make good fights for the people, make good fights for the public, and to make sure that the name of Canelo Alvarez and of Mexico is held up high.
The middleweight belt.
Smash the like button.
The two others, they're all among fighters that fight on DAZN. Is being undisputed champion important to you?
La verdad que a mí me gusta hacer las mejores peleas, sean de campeonato o no sean de campeonato. Siempre he peleado cuando no soy campeón y he hecho muy buenas peleas, así que estoy muy agradecido de ser campeón, obviamente al trabajo, pero realmente lo que quiero es hacer las buenas peleas para la gente.
What I always want to do is make the best fights, whether they're for world title or for not. I've made great fights where it wasn't for a world title. Right now, what I can tell you is that I want to make the best fights for the public.
That's Canelo Alvarez, everybody. I would have liked to hear him say, yeah, I want to unify. But see, that's what happens. Sometimes you get to a level of Canelo, you getting cashed out. You're not going to just put that pressure on you like that. Jacobs got in the ring. How big did he look next to Canelo? I know he looked bigger than him. Hold on. Y'all want me to keep playing it? They hugged, but Jacobs didn't call him out on the mic. What? That's a good fight. Canelo looks sharp. I mean, he stopped the man at 168. But like I said, you have to put it in perspective. You know, I don't see no Jacobs. I don't see Jacobs.
January 18th. Of a great fighter in pro.
Pues para mí terminó el 15 de septiembre.
Where's the Jacobs shit?
Ahí demostré que soy mejor que él, pero fueron dos muy buenas peleas. No hay secreto de eso, no puede haber una tercera.
Is it before this?
Look, I felt that it ended on September 15th, and I showed that I was best. But there were two great fights. That's no secret. And if the people want it, we can make it.
First time headlining at Madison Square Garden. How did it feel?
No, me siento muy contento.
Man, I don't see Jacobs. Anyway, smash the like button. I don't see Jacobs, but that's a good fight, you know. He said he wants to make the best fights. Let's see who he fights. Is after the interview. Oh, he was respectful. Jacobs is a respectful dude. I really don't see it. Hey, DAZN gotta fix this player. Like, the player only allows you to advance by 30-second intervals. I don't like that. Like Netflix, it's 10. Nobody wants to jump 30 seconds because, like in boxing, you start missing chunks if you're backpedaling or advancing by 30 seconds. Anyway, I'll look at that shit later. But anyway, make sure you guys smash the like button. DAZN is a garbage as a platform. Yeah, man. The card was, you know, AJ talked all that shit. Canelo dog walk fielding, and DAZN was biased with their commentary as usual. Shout out to Lamar Gugis. What's popping? You know, Bearchelt would destroy Tank Davis. What does this have to do with Tank Davis? And Bearchelt, he got hurt by Mickey Roman, who been stopped before. So that's not a foregone conclusion. Yeah, DAZN was buffering. Farmer looked good though. I actually, for me, I thought he made the fight tougher. See, I look at boxing on a different level than y'all. Tevin Farmer, that's my guy. Tank's my guy. I want to see him fight. You know, I'll just watch it as a fan. But you know, I could say my opinion. Gervonta's a dangerous fight for Tank. Tank is very, I mean, that shit didn't even make sense. See, I'm hungry and shit. Gervonta's a difficult fight for Tevin. Difficult fight for Tevin. Tevin, and I tweeted this, and then Farmer said something almost exactly what I tweeted. And you guys can go look at the timestamps. But basically, I tweeted this. After the fight with Fonseca, I said that basically he's making fights harder than they need to be. He has to just go with his fighter DNA. He's trying to sit down on punches and fight everything in the pocket. It's like he has a chip on his shoulder trying to prove that he's like this action fighter. And he's slick, so he could get away with it. He could get away with it. You know, he's moving and dodging and deflecting and shit. But he's also making fights difficult, like more difficult. Like Fonseca. If he would have played more boxer, that would have been an easy fight for him. It would have been easy. So he actually started getting tired in the latter rounds, and Fonseca started coming alive in round 9, 10, something like that. And he made that fight way tougher than it needed to be, trying to sit and bang with the guy. You notice Floyd never makes the night, you know, especially Money Mayweather. He don't make the night harder than it needs to be. And the other thing, the crazy thing about that is you actually would probably have a better chance of getting the stoppage than beating them at their own game. Fonseca, that's his style, to more so throw a lot of punches, come forward. We've seen him fight Gervonta. So if you box and move, made him chase you, pot shot, made him miss and pay, then he might have been tired from all that, where you can actually then get offensive and pop, pop, and then, you know, destroy his body and rip those uppercuts that you were having success with, and you have a better chance of actually stopping him. So to me, I don't prefer how Tevin put this together. I think if he put it together in it's like the same puzzle, you know, or it's like solving a math problem. Sometimes solving a math problem, there's multiple ways to get to that same conclusion. You get what I'm saying? Like 2 + 2, 2 × 2. Like there's different ways to arrive at the same solution. And sometimes in life, there's different ways to get to the same result, but one's easier. So do the easier one. And I think he had a better chance of even stopping Fonseca because he was clearly the sharper fighter. But you're choosing to kind of engage in more so his game. And that's not, to me, that doesn't make sense for him to be doing that when he has all them skills, right? Never give an opponent what they want. Like Canelo, young fighter, but very smart. He hurt Rocky Fielding to the body, but then he was mixing it up. But he did not forget about the body. He didn't just headhunt after that. He was fucking Rocky Fielding's body all the way up. You get what I'm saying? So Tevin, I think he's making fights harder. And even post-fight, they said, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, I just been fighting angry. I'm angry. And they're like, why are you so angry? He's like, man, I got a lot of pent-up rage. And, you know, I just want to hurt somebody in there. But you're not Deontay Wilder. You're not Triple G, you know. It's like you fighting with a chip on your shoulder. Tim Bradley's known for doing this. He could have made Diego Chavez. His face is looking all watery and fucked up. Obviously, the Ruslan Provodnikov is probably the best example of Tim Bradley. He was mad because people were sending him death threats and didn't believe he beat Pacquiao. So he tried to go out there and bang with a fucking Russian brawler that has cracks in Ruslan Provodnikov. It's not really smart. Now, Fonseca didn't all the way make Tevin Farmer pay, but, you know, against a guy like Tank Davis, You know, he's a different animal because he also has skills. He has speed. He has underrated speed, and he has explosive power. So you don't want to make a fight more difficult. And I'm friends with Tevin. I like Tevin. You know, he know me. Same thing with Tank. But in my honest opinion, my fair assessment, I just feel like what he's been doing in the Tennyson fight and the Fonseca fight, I understand entertaining and all that, but sometimes the skills got to prevail. From a skill perspective, him versus Tank is awesome. It's like, it's the picture perfect stylistic matchup, but not if he's negating some of his skill to play into the puncher. Tank, I talked to several people, and I mean, I don't have to talk to anybody, but I have on the record, off the record. I have some interviews, some of it's off record. Tank has real deal power. I'm trying to tell people. So I tweeted this to Tank, and he retweeted if you go to his Twitter. Shout out to my guy Tank. But Tank ain't even fought but one time this year, and he's sitting back chilling, about to have a fight with Abner Matas in San Diego next year, you know, top of next year. And he's looking good from the sidelines because you had two high-profile, skilled fighters fight guys that he fought, and they went the distance. No matter how well they did, no how bad they did, it went the distance. Vasily Lomachenko just recently fought against Jose Pedraza at a higher weight that Pedraza was new to and was a champion, you know, for one fight, beating Ray Beltran. And Tank destroyed Pedraza. Lomachenko, he won. He clearly won. He had a great 11th round, but Tank obviously destroyed him next level. Like, it was like super one-sided, and he got the stoppage. Lomachenko went the distance. Same thing with Tevin Farmer. Tank fought the same guy Tevin Farmer fought today on the Mayweather-McGregor card. You know, I was at that. I covered that. And Tank stopped him. You know, Fonseca was game and crafty, and, you know, Tank missed weight on the scale or whatever, and he still stopped that boy. See, listen, this is the difference between people who know what the fuck they're talking about with boxing and people like 18008. Now I gotta sun you. You said Tank doesn't fight enough. So I just literally finished telling you about two opponents that just fought high caliber, elite level guys in Tevin Farmer and Lomachenko. So if Tevin doesn't fight, or if Tank doesn't fight enough, then how did he stop those same guys that later fought other very good skilled fighters, but then they didn't? So obviously he's doing something right. He's obviously fighting enough. He's obviously fighting enough if he's stopping them. And Lomachenko's throwing 42 punches in one round and connecting with, you know, 50% of them. That doesn't even make sense. How does that even make sense? Tank doesn't fight enough, but he's getting the stoppage. So if you know anything about boxing, most punchers aren't volume guys. Kovalev don't be throwing the same amount of punches as Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz has cool power, but he don't have fucking Triple G, Wilder, you know, Julian Jackson power. If you have you could be more selective. Ruslan Provodnikov ain't throwing 120 punches around. He doesn't have to. One of his punches might kill you. Block L. Barbos. Yeah. So you talking about Tevin? I mean, Tank ain't fighting enough. That doesn't even make sense because he's stopped the guys that other guys who are very talented didn't stop. Styles make fights. I mean, as in fights I can watch. Bro, he had 1 year where he fought one time. They'll get him back on track. He also had like legal issues and shit, and knocking cell phones out of people. You know, you snitches be posting that, you know, so they might have just wanted him to lay low for a minute. They're good. You talking like Eddie Hearns and shit. Oh, I just want to help Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, he got his own shit going. Anyway, bro. Bottom line, Tevin, he looks sharp, but I think as the fight wore on, those are the rounds. You know, Fonseca won some rounds in there, or did better, and he didn't have to do better if Tevin boxed. You know, that, like I said, that's like, reminds me of the Bradley mentality. It reminds me of the Bradley mentality. If you're not that big of a puncher, you know, if you just put the right game plan in, you have a better chance of getting, like how Bradley got with Teddy Atlas and stopped Brandon Rios. it was because he fought smart and he did the right components and ingredients to stop Rios. Rios discipline issues, gained weight, so he went to that breadbasket. It's that simple. You know, so Tevin, he doesn't have to fight like Rambo every fight or for several rounds. Even if you can do it, which he can clearly do it. He didn't get knocked down or knocked out, so he can do it. But I think he has a chip on his shoulder because Jose Pedraza stopped him and he has early career losses. So Tevin's like showing you that he can stay there and bang. But just all I'm saying is be sensible. Don't do it with certain guys. And even if you do it for like Mayweather, the reason why he had Canelo looking crazy is because he gives you different looks. He's not just moving. Sometimes he's like high guard walking you down. He has you on the rope. You know, it's just different shit. So that's that. Anthony Joshua was on here saying some of the most outlandish things, and it was so funny to me. Like I said, rate the card. What do you guys rate it? Smash the like button on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being the best card you've seen. 0 obviously is 0. Where do you rate this Canelo Fielding card from top to bottom? You know, for the people who actually watched it. A 6, 6, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3.5, 7. Keep the voting. Damn, I'm surprised. I wasn't feeling, I don't know, maybe it's just me then. I didn't think it was that great. Like Canelo looked great, you know. Ryan Garcia had a good win, but I was like dragging, like that Saddam Ali Mauricio Herrera fight. I was like, man, you know, Canelo will break Charlo. Then we don't have to hear you talk about it. Charlo's fighting the very next week, so hopefully we see that at the top of the year or in Cinco de Mayo weekend. I don't want to hear you talk about it. I want to see it. This is what they always do. When somebody looks good, then they say, "Oh, this person's going to destroy him." Charlo is not Rocky Fielding. You know, that's like saying if Charlo, I don't know now because he's failing he failed a drug test, but let's say Charlo fought Willie Monroe and knocked him out. What the fuck has that got to do with Canelo? So, you know, it works both ways. Just because if Charlo knocks out Willie Monroe, he has a different puzzle with Canelo. A lot of one-sided fights, exactly. So, we'll see. The commentator, oh my gosh. And like, I love Sugar Ray Leonard, the fighter, you know what I'm saying? But his commentary it's like friendly. Like it's like he's just being agreeable. Like they're giving first of all, I can't say he doesn't genuinely feel like this because I don't know him personally. I've interviewed him before, but like the thing is this: Sugar Ray Leonard was a legendary fighter, and he was a special fighter. So he'd be talking about like guys that clearly aren't on his level, never were, you know, like Ryan Garcia's opponent. The Colin Kaepernick looking dude, clearly wasn't like and he's just being super nice, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yeah, I mean, just the heart on this guy. He got so much heart. I mean, the way he got back up, he just got up. Ryan Garcia hit him fast, boom, and he just got back up. Like, come on, like Sugar Ray, come on. Of course, you guys are fighters. You know, and he said something else in the telecast that was just like, really? He said something like, I think it was the Tevin Farmer and Fonseca fight. He's like, these guys are in phenomenal shape. The conditioning. It's the 11th round, and they're still throwing punches. Sugar Ray, come on. I love you to death, but they're still throwing punches in the 11th round. Like, this is no matter what fight did you see where somebody's just like a punchless round. You know, I respect the fighters' grit and what they're doing, but he really said something like that. He said, yeah, these guys, this must be phenomenal shape. In the 11th round, they throwing punches. Like, you thought they was just gonna stop, man. I'm tired. You tired? Let's just call a truce, man. All right. You don't hit me, I ain't gonna hit you. Let's just call it truce. Like, and knowing Sugar Ray would be whooping people's asses when he was fighting, you know, and he's like giving guys like Fonseca. Like, Fonseca's cool, but you know, he was like making him. Yeah, Fonseca. I like the way he's Fonseca. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like. They had all types of. I don't even. It's the zone. I don't know. The commentary is like, whoo. Like, damn. You know, it's just. They were saying some crazy stuff, bro. Hold on. I tried to take some notes through tweets so I can help you. Stop playing with my boy Ray. No, but that's what I'm saying. I love Sugar Ray Leonard, but I'm just saying he just seems too nice. Like, as a commentator, he just nice and friend. You know, like somebody's dad. Like, you want some chocolate? You want some hot chocolate? Like, nah, I'm cool, Mr. Leonard. Nah, you want marshmallows in your? Like, he's just cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you some hot chocolate. Like, nah, I'm only gonna be here for 5 minutes, Mr. Leonard. No, I got some Swiss Miss. I'm gonna get you that. Just sit right there. And then they come back with and then have your ass drinking Swiss Miss, Swiss Alps or whatever the shit called, hot chocolate with the marshmallow. And like you there to date his daughter and shit, and he being this nice to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, is your daughter ready? Daughter Leonard, is she ready? Damn, there's some good ass hot chocolate though. You didn't even want no hot chocolate, but Ray Leonard forced you. He just seems cool. Like, you know, he's not doing nothing wrong. It's just he's super nice. Then Brian Kenny said, on my scorecard, I thought Saddam Ali was winning these rounds, but I think Herrera might have won the last round. Now maybe it's He said, now maybe it's time to start scoring these rounds. So what the fuck were you doing before? How you going to say I had Saddam Ali winning on my scorecard? And he said, but I think Mauricio Herrera won that last round. Now maybe it's time to start scoring this fight. What were you doing before? You just said you... Do you get what I'm saying? Brian Kenny really said that. Like, these are like actual quotes. I'm not like, that ain't a punchline. He said, yeah, Saddam Ali's on my scorecard, I got him winning. And he's like, but I think Herrera took that last round. Maybe it's time to start scoring this fight. I thought you were talking about your whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. Crews got to have a chemistry. You know, that's imperative. People don't understand. You know, all that stuff, like clicking and and the other thing is, like, I like HBO's commentary was saved because of Roy Jones. Because Roy Jones is a fighter and nobody on the commentary crew can kick his ass. So that gives you a lot of power as a commentator when nobody can beat your ass. Because Roy Jones will fuck everybody up on the commentary crew. So he wasn't afraid to voice his opinion. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody can beat Roy Jones's ass that works on the HBO commentary. You know, can you imagine Max Kellerman? Like, you better stick to rapping, bruh. ESPN First Take, you can't beat. So you all, you know, that just gives you it's like Mike Tyson in his prime. If Mike Tyson say some crazy shit to you, you just got to accept that. You know, he's like, you look stupid. You just got to, you're right, Mike. I do look stupid. You just got to eat that. Because you can't beat his ass. Mike will fuck you up. And you know what I'm saying? To this day, like Wilder said, to this day. So if Mike disrespects you, you just got to get disrespected. Yeah, it's nothing scarier than talking to a rat piece of shit like you. You're like, yeah, I am a rat piece of shit. You're right, Mike. Yeah, you're right. I was out of line. You got to just eat that. I'm going to fuck you in the ass in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck. Come and say that to my face, you punk ass. You punk ass white boy. Come say it to my face. I'm gonna fuck you in front of yeah, okay. You're right, Mike. You win. Listen, I ain't having no grown ass men tell me they're gonna rape me in front of a crowd. Like, yeah, you win the battle. Come and say that to my face, you punk ass. I'm gonna fuck you in front of everybody. Like, it's one thing to just do the deed, but to do it in front of like my family and friends, like, you win, Mike. I bow down. Anyway, this whatever DAZN commentary crew. He said, "I'm gonna." Mike was out of pocket in his prime. That motherfucker was tripping. He was fighting. The guy was like, "Yeah, this guy has no class. He has no class. Mike Tyson, he has no class. So I can't wait till the night of the fight." He's like, "How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you talk to me like that? Why don't you come and put them big round pretty ass lips on me?" Like, what? Hey, Mike used to say some out of pocket. Him and DMX probably got the most. Yo, for real, that nigga can suck my. Like, they got the most sus bars out of all people. I don't know if that's some people from New York. I don't know, but he used to say, "Yeah, come pucker up. How dare you talk to me like that? Put your big, pretty, thick lips on me." Like, ill. Like, why are you saying this stuff to me, Mike? But he didn't give a fuck. And like I said, it just makes it easier when you can't beat their ass. You just gotta turn the other cheek or some shit. But anyway, that's why I like Roy Jones, is because he knows his shit, because he's a fighter, and he knows the commentary crew can't beat his ass. So that's not what happened, Jim. I tried to tell you. I told you Pacquiao wasn't getting up. You the one. You thought Pacquiao was gonna get up, and I said, "Okay, Jim, he not getting up, Jim." And you, yeah, bang, bang. You know, Jim Lampley just screaming bang and shit. You got Tourette's, motherfucker. I just told you. I've been there. I've been seeing it. I told you Pacquiao wasn't gonna get up for that. Marquez, when he hit him, he got the full extension. But I wasn't grabbing the rope. Marquez hit him in the face. He studied Pacquiao. He was at the Ramon's gym in Mexico. Him and Nacho Beristain. They knew. Didn't I just say that? Marquez knew. He knew Pacquiao like to do that. Step in with that stuff, step in the feint. He knew that. Okay. He knew that. Anyway, man. This DAZN commentary is egregious. Did I say that? Didn't I just say that? Okay. Donald Trump, he want to fuck porn star. He tried to pay him off money. He said he don't know why he had to pay him off. He said it was a loan. And then Donald Trump, Obama couldn't do that. I said Barack Obama, he couldn't do that. Brahmo, you couldn't have, everybody know Barack Obama, he got Michelle Obama. Barack Obama, he couldn't fuck with no porn star. You knew that. He couldn't do that. That's how Roy Jones would do it. Donald Trump, he got the weight. He got a head like that. He got a hairpiece. He fucking a girl. He already got a wife. I heard a wife. I heard he got a wife. He did that fast talking shit. Donald Trump, he already got a wife. She pregnant. He got a hairpiece. He paid it off because she a porn star. Barack Obama couldn't do that. I tried to tell you, Obama couldn't do that. That's how Roy would do it. I said Barack Obama couldn't. Pensacola. Didn't I just say that? Barack Obama couldn't do that. He know Michelle, she a black woman. Michelle Obama beat his ass. Black woman gonna take that. They ain't gonna take that. You could do that to a porn star. But what I'm trying to tell you, Michelle Obama, she ain't gonna, she a black woman. She is strong. She just waiting to a sale. Whitney Houston. She was waiting to a sale. As the best, she gonna burn your clothes up in the car. Didn't I just say that? Okay, then. You can't do that to a black woman. You might can do that to a porn star. Okay, then. I didn't want to have to go back to the old RJ. I would have killed that boy by mistake. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of this. Just accept it. This is what I do. You know, the DAZN commentary is he said she put the root up. Michelle Obama, she grew up in Louisiana. She from the boot. She do that Creole voodoo on you. So what you could do with a porn star like Donald Trump, okay, you couldn't do that. He said, burn your clothes, keep your car. She gonna pour bleach on him. Clorox 2 out this motherfucker. Didn't I just say that? You can't do that to a black woman. Black woman, she go through your phone. She know all your secrets. Donald Trump, he can pay off the porn star. The FBI said, why you pay off porn star? He all of a sudden, he don't remember. He said it was a donation. Donald Trump tried to say it was a donation. He buying a Christmas gift. Ain't no Christmas gift. You know them dudes from the South be making up word Christmas. Like it's Christmas, motherfucker. Donald Trump, he tried to pay it off. He said it was donate. He tried to buy a Christmas gift. There ain't no Christmas. Ain't no Christmas this year. Okay then, Pensacola. Oh my God, I need something to eat, bruh. Everybody take Michelle Obama. You couldn't do that to Michelle Obama. They need Roy. Somebody, Showtime or somebody need to hire Roy. That motherfucker's doing. Jim was always being corrected by Roy. That ain't what happened, Jim. You say he landed that uppercut, Chocolatito. He didn't land no uppercut. That wasn't no uppercut, Jim. He tripped on his shoelace. Like, Jim was like, oh, I guess you're right. Like, Jim was scoring punches that didn't land and shit. That ain't 100% accurate, Jim. You said Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. You said he landed uppercut. He didn't land that uppercut. He tripped on his shoelace, Jim. That wasn't a knockdown. He tripped on his shoelace. It was a big puddle of water. You seen the Dasani. You seen the Dasani on the water. There was no punch that connected. He tripped on the water. You seen the water. You seen that Evian on the the motherfucker Jim. Bang, bang. What? Pacquiao was like fainting. Bang, bang, again, bang. Like, this motherfucker is fainting. Is not even touching anything. Pacquiao, bang. He said 2-2, bang. Anyway, the DAZN commentary crew. Woo! Make sure y'all smash the like button for the livest live stream. We just gonna talk about Canelo Alvarez. He just caught him a body. Rocky Fielding. Did I just say that? Rocky Fielding. He built like Will Ferrell out this motherfucker. Even though he built like Will Ferrell, you know, Canelo looked like Kevin Hart next to him. He was real short. Canelo, he dug to the body. I wasn't grabbing on the rope, Jim. Canelo is a beast. Yeah. But he's going to look more like a beast if you put him in there with Rocky Fielding. Y'all be playing so dumb. Canelo, he looked in good shape at that weight. He'd be probably killing himself to make weight. Hey, he might stop Triple G in a rematch. He might stop Triple G in a rematch. Hey, Canelo might stop Triple G in a rematch. I will say that. And he's doing it right because Triple G we ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it. Triple G ain't getting no younger. I just want to get married. And Canelo's flexing his weight, you know, comfortable, gaining confidence, playing with his weight a little, acclimating. He might stop. He might stop Triple G. Styles make fights. And I want to know what Triple G's confidence is taking his first pro loss. Because we ain't seen Triple G fight nobody. Canelo knows he can. Actually, that was a good, to put him in there with that piñata. That was good for Canelo's confidence. Because, Canelo, I was born ready. He's probably feeling himself. Yeah. This dude named after Rocky, he didn't look like Rocky, though. Actually, he did, because Rocky be getting his ass whooped. Drago! He looked like Rocky, all right, when Tommy Morrison was beating that ass. Rest in peace. Yeah, you Rocky, all right. Just, you the deleted scenes where Sly Stallone was getting fucked up. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. I got a guy from Mexico, Canelo. He's coming to hit me. That motherfucker Rocky. Yeah, you Rocky, all right. Motherfucker, you looking Rocky, looking shaky, baby. Yeah, you was looking Rocky out. This motherfucker Aaron Rodgers was getting murked out there. I was like, oh my gosh, where my cheese heads at? Aaron Rodgers was getting bodied out there. Bow! Oh my gosh. Yeah, you was looking rocky. It was looking rocky for you, all right. Drago! Yeah. Yeah, and Canelo was looking like Ivan Drago. Yeah, you Rocky, all right. You wasn't looking all the way Rocky, though, because Rocky at least got some licks in. You wasn't getting, like, nothing in. Like, nothing that he was landing was looking crisp. You Rocky, you that meat that Rocky was hitting in the meat freezer. That's what you was looking like, that hunk of meat in the meat freezer. I said like Rocky in the meat freezer. That's what you was looking. But hey, you know, shout out to Rocky Fielding. He lost his title and he tried, you know. He tried, y'all. I don't understand what the game plan was. I will foul the fuck out of Canelo off of that. The way he was hitting. I'll just hit him on the top of the head. Like, you know that game at Chuck E. Cheese where the alligators pop up? I'll do some shit like that because he had long arms. Disqualify me. You ain't going to be hitting me like what you was doing. Canelo was doing too much. Canelo was trying to catch a charge. But you know that game at Chuck E. Cheese where you got that little hammer and the crocodile alligator shit just pop up and you have to go like, bow, bow. I'll hit Canelo with some shit like that. You hit me. Bink. Like, bitch, you don't know who you are. I hit Canelo with that new shit. Remember when Pacquiao was fighting Clottey, he hit him with 2 punches? I hit Canelo with some new shit he ain't never seen. You do all that to my body. You go get that 2019 work. I'll pull out a taser or some shit. Yeah, motherfuckers. You ain't gonna be hitting me the way you was doing all that. You gonna get tased out this motherfucker. I seen cops, your ass getting tased today. I'll tase the fuck out of Canelo. That motherfucker. I was born right. I'm just gonna take this knee. What's up with y'all? How DAZN? What's up? How y'all doing? That motherfucker was taking the knee like, how y'all doing? What's up, Sugar Ray? I'm just catching this little breather. This motherfucker hit hard as fuck. He moved up? Okay. Hold on. Was it 8 count? Okay. I'm gonna take another knee real quick. Block Eve Saul. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just gonna take that quick knee though. Block Eve Saul. Yeah. That man, he just looked disappointed. He was looking at his corner and shit. He just looked all the way disappointed. Some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Him being a big dude don't have nothing to do with muscles, all that shit. That don't have nothing. Tim Bradley, the most ripped dude at welterweight. That don't mean he could hit harder than John Molina. Rocky Fielding should have just brought some knee pads because Canelo had him taking them knee. I'm down on bended knee. Canelo hit him with that Boys to Men. Hold on. Hey, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just ornery because I'm. Hold on. That man Canelo hit it with that boy. He turned Boys to Men. How the boys gonna win? This is grown man B.I. Get you wrote in the triage B.I. That man hit. Hold on. That motherfucker Canelo hit it with that Boys to Men. Hold on, we gotta make sure y'all smash the like button. This is what Canelo did on the DAZN main event. Yeah. Boys to Men. You know I'm fighting Saul Canelo. I'm down on bended. I'm down on bended knee. Canelo keep fucking my ribs up. Just as yesterday. Down on bended knee. Why are you doing this to my body? You motherfucker, you. And here we are. This motherfucker, Eddie Reynoso, with the body pad. And it got me feeling real bad. Can somebody tell me? Light a candle one time for the DAZN main event, you motherfuckers. He had that boy down on bended knee. Canelo was throwing some shit at him. How do I have issues? Because I'm being honest. See, y'all don't like honesty. Y'all want me to lie. That motherfucker was... I thought Rocky Fielding was finna propose. I just want to get married. Your interest. He was about to propose to Canelo. No, I'm just saying a couple jokes. It's okay, folks. Canelo looks sharp as shit, but I got to see that against somebody that we all know who that person is. Rocky Fielding was like, do you? That body shit must have hurt. That man was hitting him dead in his liver. Made his body shiver. And at times it made it quiver. That shit was a wrap. And Canelo, I don't know what the fuck was up. He looked angry or some shit during the, you know what I'm saying? Like Canelo looked like he wanted to make a statement. So he got the 3rd divisional title in fashion. But see, this is what's wrong with boxing in terms of like, you got all these people who have like alternate belts and shit. You know, like I'm the regular champion. Because we all know Rocky Fielding is not good as the actual title holders. Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, David Benavidez was a champion before he failed the drug test. But guys like him, guys like Jose Uzcategui, you know, guys formerly, you know, James DeGale, Badu Jack, Andre Ward. I mean, come on. Do you think Rocky Fielding would have beat any of those? Exactly. But again, I give Canelo the props for the simple fact he's a smaller man, he's moving up, and how easy he made it look. That shows you he has skill because, you know, no disrespect, but, you know, if Luis Cuba Arias or somebody moved up from 160, who knows where their power would be in their style of fight. Would Luis Cuba Arias move up to 168 and just destroy that man like that, like violently? You know, even if he did destroy it, would he do it in 3 rounds? So, you know, Canelo is skilled, but we already knew that. Canelo said he felt strong. Fuck yeah, he felt strong. I mean, he looked strong. He looked good at that weight. You know, you could tell the other weight class. I don't know how he was making 154 and Canelo weight 155 towards the end. But he actually looks better. It's kind of like Conor McGregor at featherweight versus when Conor McGregor fought Nate Diaz, he was on the scale like looking, you know, looking full and looking closer to where he really would be, you know, if he didn't have to sacrifice so much weight to make some of them smaller weight classes. Zurdo couldn't knock out a ladybug. Whatever. Anyway, I'm about to go eat. The lunatics on here, so I'm gonna wait for some of the casuals to go off and finish drinking or whatever they're doing. I'll be back with a vampire stream, most likely, you know, because I want the regular crowd. Congrats to Canelo. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this DAZN card and all that. But yeah, man, these casuals, they just gonna keep coming. So I'm gonna wait for that to die down. It happens. I've been doing this for a while. It happens after every major fight, you know. The little fights, they never come, and then after the other ones, they're like, oh, hey, yeah, Canelo destroys Charlo, and, you know. So, I'll come back for y'all, for the real motherfuckers. Peace out, y'all. Smash the like button. Check out my post-fight review. Hey, we got to get these likes up. In all my videos, we got to get the likes up, and, you know, it just pushes the channel to the next level, because the YouTube algorithm has been bugging, you know. But shout out to Canelo, making people take that knee. Hope you guys enjoyed the fights. You know, we'll be back to talk. Oh my gosh, it's about to go down because Anthony Joshua he was on that telecast saying some things. That was looking rocky, and I ain't talking about fielding. But we're going to save that to the next stream. Come back. Come back. See you guys soon.